KKRL. Jeff Blankman with you here tonight. We'll have Casey Miners back with us here in just a moment as we get set for our boys contest here tonight. The Carroll Tigers under head coach Randy Beeson coming in. Season opener for them. They went 12-11 last year. The Tigers won last year's matchup over Kemper, 56-55, and Carroll has won 6 in a row. They lead this matchup 11-5 since 2009. For the Kemper Knights, under head coach Sean Minahan, season opener for them as well. They come in off an outstanding year a year ago, going at 19-4. Their last win in this matchup was an 80-66 win. That came in 2017. We'll be rejoined by Casey Miners when we come back in 1 minute right here on 93.7 at KKRL.
Since 1968, Mackey Motors has been serving Lake City and the surrounding communities with new and certified pre-owned vehicles. Mackey Motors is a full-service dealership providing oil changes in our Quick Lube Express bays, a service department with world-class trained technicians, a body shop and collision center with the latest equipment, a full vehicle detailing department, or come talk with one of our highly knowledgeable sales staff.
Recipient of the GM Mark of Excellence Award for 15 years running. Together, let's drive at Mackey Motors in Lake City, MackeyMotors.com. When it comes to sports injuries and pain, call the specialist at Suppy Chiropractic Clinic, Dr. Mike Suppy and Dr. Jack Janning. Dr. Suppy and Dr. Janning work closely with area athletes and teams in providing effective treatment and rehabilitation of sports-related injuries. For optimal sports performance, call Dr. Mike Suppy and Dr. Jack Janning at Suppy Chiropractic Clinic, 792-6026. Or stop by their clinic at 1420 Highway 71 North in Carroll. Proud sponsors of all area teams.
Mackey Motors tailgate here on 93.7 KKRL. Mackey Motors of Lake City, recipient of the GM Mark of Excellence Award for 15 years running. Together, let's drive. That's Mackey Motors in Lake City. Check them out online as well. That's MackeyMotors.com. Jeff Blankman along with Casey Miners with you here tonight, again on 93.7 at KKRL. Appreciate everybody tuning in here tonight. Casey, both of these teams, season opener for both of them. Kemper, 2A state championship caliber team. I think a lot of people in 2A talking about them being a threat to win the whole thing. I think for Carroll High, kind of a new team for them a little bit this year, though they've got some familiar faces back. But this is a team that I think's got the potential to be really good.
Yeah, I think both teams have really good potential of being good. You know, Kemper brings back a lot from a team a season ago, as we mentioned. You know, they're going to have a chance to really compete at the state level, you know, come towards the end of the year. But a bunch of these Carroll kids have been playing ball all fall long. A lot of them didn't play football, so they've had the chance to be in the gym together. So the chemistry aspect of that should be really good for Carroll.
Don't forget as well, he's standing right here to my left. Jeff Storyhan is in the house tonight, and again, he's taking photos that are going to be free to download, and you can check those out again on the CV Sports Network Facebook page, and also on the CV Sports Network website. We'll get some up on Jeannie Kirchhoff's Facebook page. Mackey Motors, one of the sponsors of that, and Jeannie Kirchhoff, also a sponsor of that. So again, those are free to download. So thanks to both of them for sponsoring, and thanks to Jeff for helping us out, taking free photos and everything for a long, long time to help us out. And again, he hates it when I say it, but he's one of the best in the business. Been taking photos here in the Carroll area of high school sports since
a long time.
Yeah, since 1988.
Yeah, before I was born.
Yes, not before I was born, but before I was out of high school. He did take pictures of me when I was in high school. Him and I have had that conversation before. I'm not as old as Hano, but I'm close. Let's take a look at our starting lineups here tonight. First of all, for the Carroll Tigers, they'll be starting a 5'9" senior in Stone Siemenoller, a 6'2" junior in Matt Collison, a 6'5" junior in Jared Moore, a 6'1" senior in Carter Essick, and also a 6'2" senior in Noah Hinners. For the Kemper Knights here tonight, a 6-foot sophomore in Griffin Glynn, a 5'11" senior in Carson Canny, a 6-foot senior in Tragan Biter, a 6'3" junior in Brock Bading, and a 6-foot junior in Jack Bading. And that is a look at our starting lineups here tonight on 93.7 at KKRL. We'll step away back after the national anthem in 2 minutes.
This is Don Neary from Avila Bank. Everyone at Avila Bank wishes the student-athletes success in their endeavors. We know to make a winning team, you need to put in the work, and that's what we'll do at Avila. We'll work to make sure your farm or business has the best financial opportunities available. We want to take the stress out of banking, allowing you to focus on what matters and what you love. Whether you own a business or own a farm, we're here to help you identify ways you can achieve your goals, and we will work hard to make sure you achieve financial success. After all, your success is our success. Avila Bank, member FDIC.
Equal housing lender. Family owned and operated since 1948, Quant Auto Salvage is the area's best full-service scrap facility. Whether you're looking to sell scrap iron, vehicles, or batteries, or you need to locate that difficult-to-find part for your vehicle, they have what you need. And if it isn't in stock, they can locate it with their nationwide parts database. Quant Auto Salvage. They sell the best and recycle the rest.
Hi, this is Dr. Mulbauer from McFarland Clinic in Carroll. If you are expecting a baby, our family medicine department is here to help you every step of the way. Our physicians provide prenatal care and services, childbirth, and postpartum care. Your McFarland Clinic family medicine physicians can perform C-sections and VBACs during delivery. Call our family medicine office at 712-792-1500 or visit our website at mcfarlandclinic.com for more information. McFarland Clinic Carroll, here for you and your growing family.
From bump, set, spike to the crack of the bat, at Motor Inn of Carroll, we love our high school sports, and we love the opportunity to support our local schools, athletes, coaches, and parents. Through the hard work of our kids, we get the enjoyment of watching and listening to their activities. Other life lessons, like teamwork and citizenship, help create outstanding young women and men we are so proud to sponsor. Good luck to all of our local sports teams. From Motor Inn of Carroll.
Standing room only here tonight between the Carroll Tigers and the Kemper Knights as we get ready to start the boys' game here tonight. And Casey, we thought it was allowed in here before. I'm having a hard time hearing you right now.
I had a hard time hearing the commercial while they were playing it, and that's what you get in this rivalry. You know, both teams know each other really well. You know, they hang out with each other outside of school. The parents work with each other. So it's going to be a big matchup tonight. And as you mentioned, standing room only. I don't think we got even an open seat behind us, you know, here in the mezzanine.
Yeah, no, and I will tell you this. You mentioned the crowd sizes. It's what I love about the fact, and I understand that we're getting less schools and there's more driving now for conference games and things are getting a little more spread out. I love it when the local teams play each other because you get crowds and atmospheres like this. Yes. More people come when you're driving a half an hour for 20 minutes. We're across town, you know, or stuff like that to go to games. So it's just kind of fun to be in these kind of atmospheres.
And it seems like this game every year kind of boosts, you know, the winner or the loser. You know what I mean? Yep. If you come out and win this matchup, you start your season off well. You know, and I think that's what both teams are kind of looking for tonight is they want to get that win. You know, Kemper hasn't won this game. You know, in the last 5 meetings, if I'm correct, Carroll's won 5 in a row. They lead the series all time. 6 in a row, they lead the series all time 11-5. So, you know, if Kemper's, I don't think the last thing that they want is for Carroll to come in here and win on their home court.
No, and if you're Carroll, the last thing you want to be is the team that has the winning streak snapped.
Yeah, exactly. You know, and neither team wants to lose tonight with what's at stake.
What has Kemper got to do to win it tonight?
They got to shoot well, you know, and I expect them to be the faster team. If they can get out and run in transition, not necessarily rely on the three, that should help them a lot tonight. I think Carroll's got to keep up with them in transition. I think that's probably one thing that Carroll's probably focused on practice this week is being able to run in transition with Kemper. Kemper, their tallest guy is 6'3" out there starting tonight right now with Brock Bading. So it's going to be Kemper running in transition. Carroll's got to keep up with them and be able to score with Kemper tonight.
And both teams' bench is a little bigger than they would like to be tonight in this. Ryan Clare not in Jersey tonight for the Kemper Knights. He was our Rewind Player of the Year a year ago. We're not for sure what's up. And Jake Jorgensen injured last week, and his season has come to an end. We wish him the absolute best of luck. Yep. We're set here. It is going to be a Jared Moore jumping things up against a Brock Bading, and the Kemper Knights will control the tip. They'll come at us to start things. Jake Bading with it over on the left side. He'll fire up a three. It's up no good. And Jared Moore will clear the rebound up for the Carroll Tigers. Moore with it. Over on the left side now. They'll work it to Collison. Collison Looking to drive down, gets bumped, kicks it over into the corner to Siebenaller off his fingertips, and it's going to be out of bounds. And into the hands now of the Kemper Knights. Kemper with a missed shot, and Carroll with a turnover on their opening possession.
Matt going to hand a lot of the point guard duties for Carroll. They'll play Stone off the ball a little bit, and that should be good for Carroll. Stone might be the best shooter that Carroll has on the floor.
Kenny to Biter. He'll attack the rim, and the layup's up and good. And Traegan Biter has put the Kemper Knights on top here by a score of 2-0.
Traegan's really good at attacking off the dribble. You saw that there. Kemper up 2-0.
Siebenaller takes it over on the right side. Finds Moore down on the baseline. He'll drive in. Reverse layup up. No good. Rebound taken out of there by Biter. He'll push it ahead to Baden. That's off now into the hands of Biter. Back off to Baden. Going to fire up a three. That's Jack, and that one is up and good.
Talk about the development that kid's had. Was probably standing 5'5" last year, up to 6 foot now. A big growth for Jack Bating in the offseason.
And he looks stronger as well. Driving in as Moore is pass stolen away. Coming out of there with it is a Biter step through move. Layup is up, no good. Battle for the rebound. Tipped out to Kenny. Back out now to Jack Bating over to Brock. Three is up and good, and it's a quick start. And we're going to get a timeout by the Carroll Tigers.
You cannot leave Brock open, one of the best shooters in the state. And I like Beeson calling the timeout here. Carroll not being able to keep up with Kemper in transition. Mentioned that. That's going to be a big key tonight because Kemper likes to run. You got to keep up with the Knights in transition if you're Carroll want to come out with a win tonight.
Yeah, Kemper's going to push the tempo in every game they play this year because they can beat you off the dribble and they can shoot the three.
If you're Carroll, you cannot play at Kemper's pace tonight. You got to dictate the pace of the game tonight, and Carroll unable to do that, struggling to get back in transition, and Kemper feeding off that home atmosphere here the first couple minutes into the game.
And the tough thing for the Tigers, they've got height with Jared Moore at 6'5", but Jared's not that guy that says, I'm just going to put my back to the basket and pound the ball down inside and I'm going to dominate at the rim.
If Carroll wants to be successful, he's got to be that guy at times, though, this year. You know, Carroll's been really successful, and they've had a big man that can score. Now, Jared, not the prototypical big man that Carroll's had. He can score at all levels. So that should really help Carroll out this year. But he's got to be a guy that they can go to down low at times, too, when they need a basket.
Candy pressuring Siebenaller as he gets it up across half court. Siebenaller over to the right, comes off his screen. Takes it down on the right corner, picked up again by Candy. Work it off now to Collison. Collison looking inside for Carter Essig. Nothing there. Now penetrates. Stopped on the baseline. Fadeaway jumper is up and good, but he stepped on the baseline. And I know Coach Minahan told me in our preseason interview he felt this team could be really good defensively, and we've seen it early.
A couple stops, big stops for Kemper, forcing a turnover, and the 2 turnovers actually with that baseline out of bounds play.
Candy gets the ball off now. They'll work it into the hands of Nerl. Over into the corner to Bating. Bating with it up top to Biter. Biter with it, penetrating in. They'll kick it out, driving in. Griffin Glenn, and his layup's up and good.
Kemper getting anything they want right now down low, being the more physical team, coming away with the steal there.
Danny with it off to Glenn. Glenn kicks it out to Jack Bating. Again with 2 Batings. We'll try and call them by their first name. Glenn inside, and he is going to get another bucket inside. It's 12-0 right now in favor of the Kemper Knights.
Kemper showing why they're one of the state favorites to win a title this year. And I'm really excited to watch Griffin play this year. You know, as a freshman last year, played sparingly when Kemper was up big, and a lot of those games came in the fourth quarter and would drop 12, 10 points. Came off a really good football season. Excited to see what he does on the court this year.
Carter Essig picking up the foul. The free throw from Glenn up and good. He's got 5 early. The Knights have a 13-0 lead. I don't think anybody anticipated this. Knights with some pressure. Work it ahead now to Siebenaller. Siebenaller down to Hinters down on the right side. Jump stop move in the lane. Layup up no good. Got his own rebound. The layup up no good. But he'll draw some contact. He's going to get himself to the free throw line. 5:29 to go. First quarter of play. It's 13-0 right now in favor of the Kemper Knights. Noah Hinters at the line.
Lid is on the basket for Carroll right now. They've had some good looks down low, but just leaving them short. Against Kemper, you got to make those looks. Hinters misses the free throw there.
He was a 46% free throw shooter a year ago. That foul here a moment ago on Carson Canny. Second free throw on the way. It is up. No good. Jared Moore with the offensive rebound. Put back. No good. Battle for the rebound. He's going to be knocked to the floor. And we're going to get a foul inside. Going to go against the Kemper Knights. That one going to go on Traegan Biter, his first. And tell you what, game's already gotten a little physical the way it looks.
Carroll's got the height advantage. They got to crash the glass hard if they want to come back in this game. The game not over yet. Carroll's got the kids that can really score. But you got to be physical down low. We're seeing that.
Essex fights his way inside, draws the contact, and able to lay that one in off of the glass. That was just strength that time as he got inside and powered his way through the contact.
Carroll doesn't have the shooters that Kuemper does. So that's where their game's going to be at, is driving them down low and kicking it potentially to open shooters and getting those easy baskets in the paint.
Essex free throw, I should say, up, no good. Rebound tipped up. It'll be taken down by Biter after Moore tipped it. Driving in, Canny, dump pass, stolen away by Jared Moore. Moore with his first steal. Gets it off now to Siebenaller. They'll look to bounce it down onto the baseline. It's tipped and stolen away by Biter, his second. They'll get it ahead now to Jack Bating on the right wing. Jack drives in on the baseline. Cut off, gets it back to Biter on the wing, up to Brock, over to the left side. Glenn fires up a three, up and good.
Griffin's hot right now to start. I thought Kuemper might have got away with the kickball on the far side of the court there on the turnover, but it results in 3 points the other way for Kuemper.
16-2 right now in favor of the Knight. Hitters up top with it. Defended by Biter over to the right side. Siebenaller going to fire up a three, and that one's up and good.
He's got to shoot it well for Carroll to be successful this year. I think the best shooter on this team hit it at a decent clip last year for him.
Trying to answer. Biter does down in the corner off the left side. And it's now at 19-5 in favor of Kuemper. So Biter with his second bucket. He's got 5 here tonight. Allison brings it up, looks to drive, takes a tough runner and able to kiss that one in off the glass. And that'll make it now at 19-7.
Carroll's got to slowly chip away. You don't need all of it to come back here in the quarter. If you can just chip away each quarter, you'll be good. And we've seen Carroll an emphasis trying to get it down low. They have the height, size, that might be the more physical team. It's going to be where Carroll's going to live tonight, is getting the N1 opportunities.
Trey Tassel comes in for Carroll. You've got Dylan Schoen checking in for Kuemper. Also Blake Malinsky going to check in for the Tigers. Heading to the free throw line, Matt Collison. He was a 65% free throw shooter a season ago. Free throw on the way up, no good, and the rebound taken down by Biter. Biter off to a huge start again. Candy drives in off the Brock Bating three on the way up, good. And it is raining threes here early for the Kuemper Knights.
I don't know if Kuemper's missed a shot yet.
Just one, that early one from Jack Bating. Allison over to the right side now. Siebenaller with it on the wing. Gets down to Tassel on the baseline, but does not go there. They'll bring it back up top. They'll reset. 15 to go on the shot clock. 22-7. And now the ball nearly stolen away. They get it down to Tassel. Three from the corner. It's long. And the rebound taken down by Biter. Biter off now to Canny. He'll push it up. Kicks it over to Biter. Three on the way up. No good. And the rebound pulled down that time up by the Carroll Tigers. And that is Tassel with his first rebound of the ballgame. Allison with it out high on the right side. Defended by Brock. Puts it to Siebenaller now on the right wing. Looking in for more. Fires up the three instead. That one off the rim. No good. And the rebound taken down by Jack Bating, his first. Jack will bring it up with two. Bating's going to try to call him by their first name. Pass behind Schoen. It'll be tipped out of bounds into the Kuemper student section. And it will be Carroll Tiger basketball.
Kuemper really hard to guard. You know, they're essentially playing 5 guards tonight. Brock Bating being the tallest guy out on the court at 6'3". That's really tough to guard.
You know, athletic and can move.
Especially when they can spread the floor like they do. And they've been hot to start. Carroll, I would say, playing better. First few minutes didn't go their way, but we're going to get a foul right there.
Yep, Carson Canny picking up his first, bumping into Stone Siebenaller. Siebenaller had picked up the dribble, was looking to get rid of it. That's 2 quick ones here on Carson Canny. We think he's really, really important for this team. But the way they're playing right now, he might be able to sit for a little while.
Yeah, he could, but I think Minahan knows that he's a smart player. He's going to keep him out there. You know, you need a guy like Carson out on the floor for you. He's a senior leader.
And I think Biter might be checking in for him as he just gets up off of the bench. Free throw is up and good for Siebenaller. Stone, a 66% free throw shooter a year ago, and Canny will have a seat on the bench. 22-8. Siebenthaler's second free throw on the way. This one is up. It is good.
Carroll hasn't played bad here in this first quarter. Kuemper's just been really efficient on the offensive end.
Outscored him 5-1 from 3, and there is Jack Mating driving in and finding it. Griffin Glenn. Their ball movement and willing to share with each other is impressive.
The scores that Kuemper can throw at you is just really, it's more impressive, I feel like.
Jared Moore drives in, shot is no good. Rebound knocked out of bounds by Schoen. 24-9, 2:18 to go. They've got a chance to be in the 30s in the first quarter.
Yeah, this Kuemper team, it's going to crack 90 more than once tonight, or not tonight, but in the season.
They may crack 100 before this year is over. Matt Collison driving in. His runner-up, no good. Rebound tipped around. It's still being batted around. Still loose on the floor. And it's finally going to roll out of bounds. I think that was touched by about 6 different players. And nobody able to get a hold of it.
It was touched by about 6 different players with 4 different players sitting the deck trying to chase after it. If you know how much each team wants this right now.
Yes.
And tell me if I'm wrong. Carroll seems to be getting to the basket easily, but they're not going up strong.
Right.
They're not as strong going up, and that's leading to little misses and just hitting off the side of the rim right now.
Yeah, it's almost like they're hoping for the contact and not going into the contact.
They're not playing through the contact.
Jared Moore drives in, bounce pass under the legs. It was kind of low and at the feet of Noah Hinters. It'll be out of bounds. The turnover going to give it back over now to the Kuemper Knights. 2:01 left here in the first quarter. Jack Mating will bring it up. Jogs it up across half court. Works it now off to Schoen. Schoen with it over to Jack Mating. Wide open three up and good. You cannot help against this team. I don't think you can help against this team, especially with the way they're shooting right now.
You've almost got to face guard everybody out there on the court with the ability and the scores that they have. It's hard to play a zone against Kuemper because how many shooters they can have get open. You almost got to play man-to-man the whole game against them.
Jared Moore up top looking to drive. Spins, reverse layup is up and good. Nice job. Started right, spun back left. Shot it with the right hand up and over his head. But able to get that one to fall. It's 27-11.
Carroll's got 11 points here in the quarter, and most times that would be leading at this half in the quarter. But Kuemper, just with the firepower, has been really good here in the first quarter.
Biter up top, Glenn, wide open three, up good. They are just getting Carroll off with the dribble, and then the Tigers are having to help, and they're just knocking it down threes. You got to hope if you're Carroll that at some point they stop making them. Siebenthaler finds Blake Malinsky. He's going to be fouled on the play.
Good job of cutting to the basket. Notice that Collison needed help.
That foul going to go on Dylan Schoen, his first team foul number 5. So Malinsky will head to the free throw line. He was perfect at the line a season ago. Has not attempted a free throw yet tonight.
He's a senior that can come off the bench. I know talking with Beeson really feels like he can shoot it well.
He'll knock down that first free throw.
Graduated with his older brother.
Yep. Any idea where Colby's at? I haven't seen him for a while.
My mom and dad, or my mom and stepdad work out with him, with his dad up at Cormark, and I think he's down in Louisiana somewhere.
Okay.
Last time I knew.
Well, if he's listening, hopefully Colby's doing well. I bet you he could find it on the website. 30-13. Brock Mating will bring it up. Fires up a three. Just walked himself into that one. Shot no good. And the rebound taken out of there that time for the Carroll Tigers.
And Max White coming in getting the rebound.
First rebound for him. He just checked into the ballgame during that last dead ball. Noah Hinters with it over to White. White with it. Kicks it back over to Hinters. Nice job of passing away from the defense. Now into Moore. Up over Brock Mating. Shot up no good. Rebound tipped out of bounds. Last touch by Kuemper. I think it's off a Biter, and it's going to be Carroll basketball.
How many times in a quarter are you going to see a team with 13, here in the first quarter, be down?
Yeah, be down by 17.
Yeah, that's just how good this Kuemper offense is.
22.3 to go here in the first quarter. Siebenthaler gets it into Hinters. Up top now to White. White down to the corner. Siebenthaler open for three. It's short. Rebound tipped around. Schoen will clear it for Kuemper. He'll get it off. Across half court down to 10. Picked up by Hinters. Gets to the free throw line now to Brock. Pump fake gets the shot off. Up good. With a half a second left in the first quarter, Dylan Schoen picks up the assist. to Brock Baden, who didn't take many shots, but has 9 points in that first quarter of play. And the Kemper Knights will take a 33-13 lead into the second quarter. We are back in 1 minute right here on 93.7 KKRL.
At Olson's Outdoor Power, we've seen the UTV evolve over the years with many improvements like more speed, fuel injection, power steering, and factory cabs. While the Polaris Ranger has been around the longest, the Can-Am Defender has risen to be the #1 challenger with competitive pricing, durability, and performance. The best part about this rivalry, we have both brands under one roof. So stop in today and let us show you what brand best fits your farming operation. Olson's Outdoor Power, your one-stop service and equipment shop with locations in Atlantic and Carroll.
At Carroll County Solid Waste, we deliver environmental services together because, like all teams, together, everyone achieves more. We all enjoy a snack and a drink when cheering for our favorite team. When finished, be a team player. Put your bottles and cans in the recycle bin and your empty food packaging in the trash. Visit our website at carrollcountylandfill.com for details of how to be part of the recycle team. Because together, we're stronger. We're Carroll County Solid Waste, wishing our area athletes a safe and successful sports season.
Just heard from Colby Malinsky. So nice to hear from him. Knights up here 33-13. We're starting the second quarter. Tigers with the basketball. They'll feed it inside. Essex has the ball stolen away, though, by Dylan Schoen. Off now to Glenn. Glenn penetrating in. I'll work it off into the hands. That time of... Well, I missed. Did you see your score? You tapped me and I looked away.
Yeah, somebody scored. I didn't quite see who it was.
35-13. Kemper with the lead, and now it is Brock Baden coming up with the score. His layup on the other end is up and good. 37-13. Stone Siebenthaler. Off now to Matt Collison, over to Jared Moore. Moore going to fire up the three. It is up, no good. The rebound taken down by Biter. He's got 5 of them already. He is a stat eater. He's just a guy that does everything so well.
Biter does a nice job of taking off the dribble, finding the open man there with Dylan Schoen.
Schoen shot partially blocked. Noah Hinders will come up with the Carroll rebound. Now Matt Collison looking to bring it up, defended by Schoen. They work it over to Siebenthaler. Siebenthaler drives in. His layup is up, no good. Rebound taken down that time by Carter Essett. They'll be fouled on the putback attempt. Dylan Schoen going to pick up that foul. Sometimes I got to go quiet just so I can hear that they're saying the foul's going to be on.
Yeah, it was Dylan Schoen's second. I'm trying to look at the board, see where we missed our 2-point basket.
Yeah, I was going to try and figure that out as well. Essett got the free throw line. Maybe Will was paying attention.
I think it was Griffin Glenn. I got him for 13, and he's got 15 up there.
Okay. Essett able to knock down the free throw. Sorry, folks. I'm getting old. It's easy for me to get distracted anymore. 37-14. Second one up and bounces around the rim and softly falls in. Carroll's going to make it 37-15.
Struggling from the free throw line the first quarter when they had their opportunities. They've knocked down 4 so far here in the ball game.
Hanny back on the floor, gets it off to Biter up top. Over now to Glenn on the right wing. To send it out there. They'll bounce it in by Tassel. Now he's pass underneath. Canny misses the shot. Rebound batted around and it'll be taken down that time by Hinders for Carroll. Off now to Siebenthaler. Siebenthaler down to Moore. 3-pointer from the right corner. It's up, no good. A little flat on the shot that time. Grabbing the rebound was Jack Baden. He is going to be bumped and fouled by Trey Tassel. That'll be number 1 on Tassel. Team foul number 1 on the Tigers here in this second quarter.
Carroll only hit 1 3 so far. They've attempted 2 here in the second quarter. I don't think that's Carroll's game. You know, they've got to be the more physical team tonight and get it down low in the paint.
Griffin Glenn attacks off of the baseline. Tassel does a nice job cutting him off. They get it up top to Jack Baden. Crossover dribble, attacks in on more. Shot blocked by Noah Hinders, who comes up with his own rebound. Off now to Siebenthaler. Siebenthaler pushes it up, gets around Jack, attacks on the rim. Layup is up and good. That'll make it 37-17. Quick pass down to Biter. They'll get it off now to Brock. Fading three. It's up no good, but he's going to be bumped and fouled by Matt Collison. And Brock Fading will head to the free throw line to shoot three.
If you would have hit that, you know that everything's going in tonight with Kemper. But I like the shot. Maybe not the way he took it and how he took it. But with Brock, you got to be in his face. He's such a good shooter.
Yep.
You can't trail off of him like Collison did, but a nice job of Brock to realize that he had the defender coming and got up for this quick shot and drew the foul.
81% free throw shooter a year ago. He knocks down the first of three. And I've seen some differences with Brock this year. He looks more comfortable catching on the move this year than last year. He was kind of a spot-up shooter a year ago. He'll knock down that second free throw. He's a guy that puts in a tremendous amount of work. And for as good as he is, he's a quiet, humble kid.
And I think if I'm correct, I think his brother does a lot of work with him.
Yes, and Parker was an outstanding ball player.
Parker was an outstanding basketball player for Kemper.
Yeah, Parker's been a part of some great teams. Free throw on the way up and good. He hits all three. Schoen's going to check in for him. The lead is 40-17. And I've got a text from one of the great coaches I've ever worked with, and that's Tyler Edwards. I'm going to read it to everybody here when we get a chance. Stone Siebenaller with it. He'll bring it up, gets it across half court. Over to the left side now to Collison, down to Trey Tassel. Tassel going to fire up a three. It's up in good. And he's the guy that I think they're going to need to step out and hit some of those this season.
Yeah, he's part of that really good, talented junior class I think that Randy feels like he has, and that's a big three for Carroll. You get him kind of going in momentum so far here in the
Kenny drives in, finds Jack Bating. His three up, no good. And Siebenaller will pull down the rebound, his first. That's Collison. Collison drives in, left it short. Battle for the rebound, picked up that time by Jack Bating. Jack's going to push it, takes it all the way in, and that's going to be an offensive foul. Great job that time by Siebenaller. He was just standing there waiting for him, and I think Jack was getting bumped on the side and didn't realize he had a defender standing waiting for him on the other end.
Yeah, I agree, but I think when you look at the difference in the game right now is both teams driving to the basket. You look at what Mack just did. He expected the contact to come, but left it short, didn't finish through the contact. Jack on this end, the contact came and still went hard to the basket.
Yeah, it's a 20-point game. 18-point difference in scoring right now from the three-point line. Trey Tassel gets it off now to Collison. Collison up top over to Siebenaller left side. He's going to fire up a three. It's up no good. And the rebound pulled out of there by Dylan Schoen. Schoen off now to Biter. He'll back it out. Now looks to attack. Drives in. Dump pass. Nice look in the lane for Schoen. And Schoen will lay it up and in. Biter's so good at drawing people to him.
He is, and he's able to find the open man off him. The one thing I mentioned, that last previous Carroll possession looked like that was a set play to Stone, get him coming off a three, but he left the three short.
4 minutes to go here in the first half. Culver's halftime report coming up. Jared Moore, nice move to turnaround jumper in the lane. It is 42-22. Driving in, Jack Bating leaves it off now to Canny. Attacks. Kick out pass to Glenn. Pump it, gets the lane. Kick out pass to Jack Bating. Pump it, gets the lane. Pull up jumper. It's up no good. And the rebound taken down by Tassel for the Tigers.
Carroll's got to stay down defensively. They're falling for the shot fakes a lot right now.
Jared Moore, three-point shot, corner up, no good. Canny will clear rebound number 2. We'll push it ahead. Dump pass underneath the Biter. Biter spins in the lane. Left-handed floater up in good. Biter with his second two-point basket, third basket of the night. 44-22.
Archie Canny doing what he does best, distributing the basketball, yet to score tonight here for Kemper.
Yep, he gets everybody involved. Siebenaller with it down to Moore, left corner, inside to the cutter, and the layup is up and good.
Alan Crandall picking up 2 points for Carroll.
Nice pass that time by Moore. It's 44-24. Crandall with his first bucket here tonight. The 6'1 sophomore. Going to get a foul inside, and Tragan Biter going to head to the free throw line. So Crandall just picked up the bucket on one end, picks up the foul on the other. That'll be his first. 2:57 left here in the first half. 44-24. Free throw by Biter is up and good. Expecting Coach Yetmar and one of the Kemper girls to join us here at the halftime to talk about that girls game. I think Coach was sitting back behind me. He is right back here. Don't know who he's bringing up for the girl because they're not sitting back here with him. Don't forget, you can watch and listen to this game. Will Miner standing over here to my left. He's covered up his rewind shirt. Free throw on the way. It's up in good. As it got warmer in here, he put more longer clothes on. I don't quite understand, but, you know.
I didn't want to get his picture taken, that's why.
I know. Matt Collison down. They'll go inside to Hinters. His shot up no good. The rebound taken down by Brock Bating. Brock gets it off now, and Griffin Glenn, what a move, and draws some contact. He went up and did kind of a up and under,
it was
double
an up and
clutch.
under.
Yeah, he did about 3 different moves while he was in the air.
The Kemper student section loved it. The whole front row was off the bleachers.
And he drew some contact that time. I guarantee he didn't get that from Dad. Sorry, Dirk. I got to give him a hard time. Glenn's been really impressive here tonight. 48-24. Yes, free throw on the way, up and good. And you were talking about him last year. You really were high on this young man last year.
He's just watching him playing the Kemper games. He would come in when Kemper was up big, and it would drop 12 points in the fourth quarter pretty easily.
Hinters driving in on the left side, takes it up at the rim. He's going to draw some contact on Nash Leonard, who has checked into the ball again. The 6'6 freshman. He'll pick up his first.
Good to get a kid like that in the ball game with where the score's at.
Yep.
You know, get him some confidence in a varsity game.
Hinters at the line. Free throw on the way up. No good. Carroll right now is 6 of 10 from the free throw line. Kemper is 7 of 7. So they're not just hitting threes, they're also hitting their free throws.
Kemper can hurt you a lot of different ways.
Yeah. Second free throw is no good by Hinters. The rebound taken down by Brock Bating.
Yeah, Brock's 3 on the other end, rims in and out.
No good, and there's Griffin Glenn for the tip in. Count the basket. He'll draw some contact, and he's headed back to the free throw line.
20 points for Griffin Glenn in the first half.
You know, he's probably saying to us, hey, guys, I've heard your rewind program the last few weeks. Keep talking about all these other guys. Don't forget about me. I can be one of the best players in the area. Don't forget about me. Don't worry, Griffin. We have it. Free throw on the way up and good.
21 for Griffin Glenn here in the first.
21 of their 52. He's got almost half of their points.
Him and Brock have been really good.
Blake Malinsky with it out high on the left side. They'll work it down to Essick. Essick drives in, reverse layup up, no good. And we're going to get Dylan Schoen over the back that time. I know officials will tell me there's no over the back, but I have to explain what it looks like. It's what it looked like. He jumped behind the guy to grab the rebound, so he's going to be called. It's not technically over the back, but he's called over the back.
Carroll even a lot of layups short.
Yes,
here in this first half.
Hinter shot up, no good. Nash Leonard will come down with a rebound. Ball stolen away though by Stievenaller. Stievenaller gets it inside to Essex. Shot up at the rim is up in good.
I think Carroll's still going to be a really good team this year, but Kemper, folks, has got a real good chance of making a run at state.
Yeah, they do. I think Carroll, like you said, this team's going to be fine. Tonight they've run into a team that wants to break a 6-game losing streak against their in-city rival, and they're really good. At least here in the first half. We've got a whole second half to play.
Carroll not out of it.
Carson Candy at the line.
And if there's a coach that I trust make a second half adjustment, it's going to be Randy. He does a really good job with this program.
Candy knocks down the free throw.
His first points tonight.
Yeah, he's going to be a guy that if he needs to score, he will. When everybody's shooting like this, he's just going to defend, rebound, and distribute the basketball. And then have a conversation with Mr. Laniger about it tomorrow when they're out in the front yard. Second free throw, no good.
Getting a lane
violation. They'll get another opportunity. Those two live next to each other, and I think they talk almost every day.
Well, Carroll fans didn't like the call very much, but I don't know if they called a lane violation or if they got Essick for a foul there. Ultimately, Kennedy going to get a chance to shoot the free throw again.
Free throw is up. It is no good. They're missing some goaltending calls. Leonard comes down with a rebound. I'll explain that here in a moment.
Can't leave Brock open. He misses
that one
there.
Is up no good, and Hinters will clear the rebound.
Noah's done a nice job rebounding.
Stievenaller penetrates in, and Canny did a nice job of kind of sliding in front of him, made him get off balance. I don't know if there was any contact.
Yeah,
Stephen Aller went down,
contact,
but he took away what looked like was going to be a layup.
An easy layup.
Stephen Aller.
It went out of bounds off of Kuemper, so Carroll can retain possession. But I mentioned that I think Noah's done a nice job rebounding and defensively down low for Carroll, coming off a good football season as part of that really good Carroll offensive line.
I've got him for 5 rebounds here in the first half. Malinsky with it off to Moore. Moore drives in. Cut off on the baseline. He's going to be bumped and fouled on the shot. Either Brock Bading or Leonard. They're going to get Leonard. And that is going to be number 2 on the freshman. Now, he's a talented kid. He's listed at 6'6". He's got to be at least 6'6", if not 6'7". This game right now, for an 8th grader, probably moving or for a freshman, moving really fast. He was playing 8th grade ball a year ago is what I was trying to say. This is a high-speed, high-tempo game right now.
They're able to knock down the first free throw there. And Carroll's got 27 points. You know, most of the time when you score 27 in the first half, you're going to be up. But the firepower that Kuemper has right now is why they've got 53. And they could reach 60. Most teams don't score 60 in a ball game in high school basketball now.
Free throw coming up here by Moore. It's on the way. It's up no good. Noah Hinters with his 6th rebound. Ball going to be knocked away, but we're going to get a reach-in foul going to go on Leonard. He's picked up 3 quick ones here. And again, a lot of that just the speed of this ball game.
And I think Minahan might leave him in just because, you know, with where the game's at, it's a good learning experience. Kuemper playing without Ryan Clare tonight, so.
Noah Hinters 0 for 4 from the line. We'll head back to the line. Free throw on the way, up in good. Hinters cuts it to 53-28. Second free throw up, good as well. So he's got that free throw range now down.
First 2 points for Noah, if I'm right, tonight.
Yep. Sandy will bring it up, Bading. Brock running next to him. We maybe go under a minute with this possession. I said that because there was 1:06 left. You never know. They're going to fire up a quick 3, and it's good.
Griffin is feeling it right now.
He is what they used to say in fuego.
Yeah, he is. Everything's going in for the young man tonight.
Matt Collison drives in and lays one up.
Nice, strong drive that Carroll has been leaving a lot of those short tonight so far.
Reagan Biter spinning in the lane, flipped it up off the glass, got his own rebound. It's going to be knocked out of bounds. Last touch by Hinters. And I think Biter that time knew he got a little out of control and was just like, if I get it off the glass, there's nobody between me and the backboard, and can I get the rebound? That was an old Moses Malone trick. You know that name?
Yeah.
Okay.
I might not watch much NBA, and it might be before my time, but at least know who Moses Malone is.
Okay. I hope so. Jack Bading with it. He's going to penetrate in. Lost it off the knee. It's out into the hands of Biter on the right wing. 20 seconds to go. 8 on the shot clock. Out now to Jack. Pump fake. Finds the cutter. Can he? The layup. No good. Hinters going to grab his 7th rebound. Jared Moore brings it up. Off now to Collison. He'll drive in. Reverse layup. No good. Moore with the tip. No good. Hinters comes down with it. Putback is up and good with 3 seconds to go here in the half. And Kuemper will not get the ball inbounds. So the Carroll Tigers will put 33 on the board here in the first half, but they are going to trail it 56-33. We'll be back. We're going to talk with Carson Overmalt and Justin Yetmar when we come back in, looks like 3.5 minutes. 3 minutes. 3 minutes right here on 93.7 KKRL.
For more than 40 years, Culver's has brought you fresh, never frozen deliciousness. And since 2012, we have been proud to serve the Carroll community. From mouth-watering burgers to our one-of-a-kind custards, our goal at Culver's is simple. Satisfy your hunger with the highest quality products delivered to you with a smile. Whether you are a coach, player, or parent, Culver's is the perfect destination to build team spirit. Come celebrate 12 years in Carroll with us.
Culver's, welcome to Delicious.
Why is life better with American Family Insurance? Because every policy comes with something very special. A trusted agent who's there to help protect your dreams by finding the right coverage at the right price. Save up to 23% when you bundle home and auto.
Products not available in every state. Visit amfam.com to learn how discounts may apply to you. American Family Mutual Insurance Company, SI, and its operating company, 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin.
Contact Nicole Unken at Nicole Unken Agency. Call 712-792-1262 or stop by 412 Highway 30 today.
Since 1968, Mackey Motors has been serving Lake City and the surrounding communities with new and certified pre-owned vehicles. Mackey Motors is a full-service dealership providing oil changes in our Quick Lube Express bays, a service department with world-class trained technicians, a body shop and collision center with the latest equipment, a full vehicle detailing department, or come talk with one of our highly knowledgeable sales staff.
Recipient of the GM Mark of Excellence Award for 15 years running. Together, let's drive at Mackey Motors in Lake City, MackeyMotors.com.
Choosing the DMAC Carroll campus is a smart choice. The DMAC Carroll campus offers a quality education at an affordable price, student organizations to get involved and have some fun, supportive staff who will help you each step of the way, and expert faculty waiting to share their knowledge and experiences with you. Kickstart your education today at the Carroll DMAC campus. Call them at 712-792-1755. DMAC, life's calling.
Napa is your trusted source for automotive parts, accessories, and know-how for your car, truck, SUV, and farm equipment. We offer a complete performance machine shop, extensive tool and equipment department, and hydraulic hoses while you wait. So whether it's a replacement part for your daily driver, or you are just in need for a professional machine shop, you can trust your locally owned and operated Napa store. Make it a point to stop in and see the pros. Napa, Highway 30 West in Carroll. Napa, we are so much more than a parts store.
Legendary Pizza, the country's best chicken, fresh salad bar, desserts, and more make up the country's favorite buffet at Pizza Ranch. Share that love with others this holiday season by purchasing Pizza Ranch gift cards. College students, mail carriers, teachers, and bus drivers, to name a few. Great stocking stuffers for friends and family, too. This is Lori from the Carroll Pizza Ranch. We are now offering a $10 coupon with the $50 purchase. We look forward to seeing you this holiday season.
Whoa, that's good.
Culver's halftime report here on 93.7 at KKRL. Jeff Langman joined right now by Carson Overmall from the Kemper Knights. They fall earlier tonight to the Carroll Tigers, 53-30. Carson, appreciate you joining us. You and I were chatting, kind of mentioned that the girls got off to a little bit of a slow start tonight. What do you attribute that to?
Honestly, I think just over Thanksgiving break, we had so many girls gone and we didn't have a consistent practice with that. Getting shots up is always well, but can't really do much when you have 5-6 out of practice. Monday, I thought we had a pretty well practice. We watched how their defense worked, and they adjusted to that tonight, and we just had to do a little bit more.
You talk about that. How tough is it to come out of a break like that? You know, you're going to have another one coming up here at the end of this month with the Christmas break. To be able to get that work in, to stay in the basketball shape. Because I thought you girls played really well last Tuesday down at Coon Rapids-Bayard.
Yeah, it totally takes a toll on you when you have so many girls gone. Just get back in the groove of everything and continue your consistency. And with one day of practice, it just...
So what do you take away from tonight that you think will help this team in the future?
Continue our pressure. I thought our pressure was pretty well, just laying off on fouls. We tend to foul a lot. Continuing to get shots up. Our shots have been falling, but practicing more in the paint.
What did Carroll do defensively tonight? You shot it really well down at Coon the other night. Tonight, a little bit off as a team. You guys, girls hit, I think Charlotte hit a couple early, and then it kind of got a little tougher to hit those outside shots.
Yeah, they added the pressure outside the three-point line, which I just don't think we did a really well job on adjusting to that and finding the open areas and where we could back cut.
One thing that always impresses me, maybe it's because you're a setter in volleyball too, but you're a good passer when it comes to basketball. Talk about how you see the floor and find your teammates for open shots.
I just try to look for my options as best as I can and make sure I lay the passes right. And if they're a little bit high, then they just got to go for it, which I think is always best.
You head into the Hawkeye 10 now on Friday night. You head over to Denison. What do you know about them? Or will you do your homework here the next couple of days?
They lost a few seniors that were a big role to their team last night, so I think they're going to have to build off from that. They have a few that can play pretty big down low, but other than that, I think we should be fine.
All right, Jay, I appreciate you joining us.
Thank you so
much. Thanks for coming up.
Thank you.
You bet. Carson Overmall again with the Kemper Knights. We're going to get head coach Justin Yetmar moving into the post-game area here. We'll get a chance to chat with him here real quick. Coach, appreciate you joining us. I know not the final score you wanted tonight, but I'm sure there were some things, especially early. Carroll-At-Kuemper come out and hit a couple of early threes, but what were some of the good things you saw from your team here tonight?
Yeah, we came out firing. We came out just playing our style of basketball. And then things kind of started to get away from us a little bit, and we just didn't rebound from that adversity as well as I had hoped. To our girls' credit, I think they got it to 20 at some point late in the third, early in the fourth, and then we hit a three to cut it to 12 or 13. So we just dig ourselves holes, and we'll continue to work on that.
What did you see from your club defensively tonight? One of the keys for me coming in was their ability in the post, and with girls that can score in and out of the post girls. How did you feel like you defended them tonight?
Honestly, I was concerned. They got some great bigs. I had us about even on the boards. I don't think it was a huge discrepancy. So we did a really good job on the boards. Caitlin Aiden's just so good. She just gets everybody in the right spot. She's hard to guard. And then late we started facing her up, trying to make the others kind of handle the ball, see if our pressure can speed them up and create some turnovers, which it did. To their credit, Jersey Sport hit 3 threes right there in a row. So, that just kind of takes the wind out of your sails.
Coach, I thought, too, they switched in that at the end of the first quarter, started the second quarter over to man-to-man. You guys had been hitting some threes. How did you feel like you adjusted to that change in their defense?
They stifled us for a while. We got a little stagnant, really weren't trusting what we were doing, which it's early. I'm not going to blame the girls. We see a ton of zone. We work on our man, but we just got to see more man. It'll come. They're seeing things better. We're just not executing on what we're seeing, if that makes sense. So that just comes with time, and, we're early. I am not concerned at all. We'll get there.
You played 3 really tough opponents to start the year. Now you head into the conference. What do you feel like you learned about your team for these 3 games?
I feel really good about our depth. I think we can go 8-9 deep. Our younger girls, Morgan Mashine, Addie Antover, giving us great minutes.
Yep.
They really are. Addie's, she's a presence. She's long. She blocks a lot of shots. She's a great rebounder.
Yep.
So I think our depth's going to wear teams out. We just got to value the basketball a little bit more. We're turning it over at a really high clip. So we just got to clean the turnovers up.
Dennis and Schleswig on the road Friday. Casey Miners will have the broadcast for you. What do you know about him?
I know Coach Mitch. Spent a lot of time. Our daughters play volleyball in the spring together. So I know Coach Mitch. He lost a lot of seniors, but he always has them well coached. They're gonna man us up. They're gonna play tough. He scouts us very well. So we're gonna have our hands full. Again, every night we're gonna have our hands full. So we're just going to have to go there ready to play.
Well, Coach, as always, appreciate you joining us here.
Thank you.
We'll see you again Friday.
Thank you.
You bet. Head Coach Justin Yetmar again with the Kemper Knights. We'll get Casey Miners back on the headsets with us here tonight. We'll get his thoughts in the first half as the Kemper Knights are leading this one right now, 56-33 at the halftime. And, Casey, your thoughts here as Kemper outscores Carroll 23-20 in the second quarter, so much more even second quarter after that barrage from Kemper in the first quarter.
And I think Carroll's played a good first half, but just the firepower from Kemper was hard for them to stop. In that first half it was, and Kemper, 56 points in the first quarter. Most teams, put up 56 going into the fourth or end with 56 on the night, so Kemper showing how good they can be on the offensive end in that first half.
For Carroll, what do they look to do? You're not completely out of it, but this is going to be a hard hill to climb because of the way Kemper can score the basketball. So what's Carroll got to focus on here in the second half?
3-point shots been hard to come by. They've only made 2 threes so far tonight. And I think you got to still try to work it down low, and I think finishing was a big key for them. They struggled, I think, to finish some layups in the first half. I think they've got to come back and really try to work down low and go strong to the basket. A lot of times they expected the contact to come and just draw the foul, and the foul wasn't going to come because of good defense by Kemper. You got to go strong to the basket and turn those, those missed bunny layups and to make for you to try to crawl back into the game.
If you're Kemper, can you expect to shoot anywhere near the same in the second half?
Yes and no. I mean, you want to come out. I wouldn't be surprised if Kemper starts firing up some shots. They got some points to kind of play with a little bit here. Talking about Griffin Glenn, he's played great so far tonight. He's got 24 points, leads all scorers at the half.
So you mentioned Griffin Glenn. Most of the time you talk about Brock Bading, who had 14, but he's been overshadowed by 24.
I think Griffin's played great tonight, and he's doing it all over the court. Hit 3 threes, a lot of it coming from him driving to the basket, and a couple of and-one opportunities in that first half as well. And Griffin's just played great in the first half. And as I mentioned, I know I really like the way he plays the game as a first-team All-State cornerback this past season for Kemper. So he's really got it. He's a really athletic kid.
Brock Bading going to fire up a 3 off the left side to start the second half. Jack Bading comes down with his 3rd rebound. And now the ball stolen away in there by Carter Essick. Essick out on the run. The layup from Jared Moore is up and good.
It's a good finish by Carroll there. That's what you need to start this half.
56-35. How quickly does Carroll need to get back into this to give themselves a chance?
You got to have a good quarter. I think pushing the pace on offense would be a good thing for Carroll here, especially if they can get it down low to some of their bigs.
Miss on the other end by Kemper. Jared Moore with the rebound. They get the backdoor cut. Siebenthaler's layup up no good. Brock Bading with the rebound. His 3rd off now to Glenn. Glenn gets it off to Canny. Canny will drive in. Passes it out. They'll work it to Bading. That's it. Brock. Back over to Brock. Going to fire up another 3. Up no good. Rebound chipped around. Jack Bading coming out of there with it for the Knights. Out into the hands of Canny, and Carson Canny going to knock down the 3.
His first made basket tonight at a free throw in the first half.
And a guy that didn't shoot a lot in the first half either. Jared Moore trying to drive in on Brock, cut off by Carson Canny, but goes up over him. Use that 6'5 frame to just go right up over the top of him, 59-37. Canny up top over to the left side to Jack. Jack drive it in, takes it down on the baseline after being cut off by Collison. Out to Brock, 3 up, no good. And the rebound taken down by Moore, his 6th of the game.
Kemper come out slow on offense. Brock's missed 3 threes so far here in the third quarter.
Jared Moore behind the back. It's cut off at the free throw line by Biter. They'll work it over on the right side. Hinters drives in, lowers the shoulder, goes up with the shot, no good. Carter Essick coming down with the rebound. Put up in the lane is up and good for Siebenthaler.
Carroll more aggressive going to the hoop here in the third quarter. I talked about that being an adjustment in the locker room.
Siebenthaler his second bucket, but Jack Bading just knocked down a 3 on the other end. Just when you think you maybe have them for a second, they knock down one of those 3s with one of those guys that can shoot them.
And we're going to get a foul here on Kemper. It's going to be on Griffin Glenn. It'll be his second.
And that is going to be number 2 on him. Trey Tassel coming in now for Essick. 5:54 to go, third quarter. 62-39. Hinters up top to Collison. Now to Moore. Moore with it. Drive it in, picked up off of the screen. Pull-up jumper from the right elbow, no good. A rebound to Collison. Kick out pass, Siebenthaler, 3, good.
Since Randy's taken over at Carroll, Carroll's done a nice job of making halftime adjustments and really coming back in games in the third quarter.
62-42. Tigers have had some deficits over the years. Jack Bading, right corner 3 up, no good. Trey Tassel will come down with the rebound. And Kemper coming out a little bit cooler here to start this second half. And now we've got a steal by Griffin Glenn, and he's going to be fouled. And that's going to go on Jared Moore, who just picked up his first.
I think Kemper fans might have wanted an intentional foul there because Glenn was running out in transition all alone. I don't know if they have that in high school, but I knew they have it in the NBA game.
Yep. Yeah, he did just kind of reach out, and there is the intentional foul. Usually it's a hard foul, but that one certainly was a grab. Carson Canny with it over to Jack Bading, now off to Glenn in the left corner. Back to Jack on the left wing, back to Griffin. He'll penetrate in, reverse layup, it's blocked, and the rebound taken out of there by Tassel for Carroll, his 4th. Tassel with it up top, over now to Collison, the left side 3 in and out, no good. Blake Malinsky comes now with a rebound, gets it inside to Jared Moore. He's going to be called for the offensive foul, and Jack Bading, who got a charge earlier in the game, now picks up the charge, his second on Jared Moore.
It was a good move by Jared Moore, and he had position on Bading, but he
It led with the shoulder knocked over Jack Bailey. That's where the charge came in at.
Yeah, probably just needed to use that length that time just to go up on him.
And Jared Moore's come out playing a really good third quarter right now.
He has. Talon Crandall will check back into the ball game. He'll check in now for Matt Collison for Carroll. 62-42. Lead still 20 for Kemper. 4:45 to go here, third quarter. Canny over to Jack, back to Canny. Now off to Schoen. Up top, Canny drives in, gets to the rim, misses the layup, and the rebound again to Tassel, his fifth. Trey will bring it up, gets it off now to Jared Moore, hesitation move, and again tries a step-through move, contact with Canny, went to the ground, shot up no good. Rebound tipped into the hands of Jack Bading. He'll push it ahead, Schoen, reverse layup, up and good on the other end. So Dylan Schoen extends it now to 64-42. Tassel driving in on the right baseline, gets to the rim again, left it short, and the rebound taken down by Brock Bading. Long pass down to Glenn. Glenn going to drive in, kick pass over to Canny on the right side. Canny will drive in, nice over-the-head pass to Schoen for the basket.
Carroll struggled to get back in transition there, but it didn't end up paying with a fast break point. But Canny's ability to share the basketball really hurt Carroll there on that possession.
Timeout on the floor. Let's go ahead, and it's a full timeout. We'll step away. We're back in 30 seconds here on 93.7 at KKRL.
Smithfield Foods is an American-based food company committed to producing high-quality, wholesome, and affordable food. They want you to join their team in Carroll. They're hiring general production individuals, and the starting pay has now increased to an amazing $20.55 per hour. And you'll also get a generous benefits package. You'll get paid holidays, paid time off, medical, vision, dental insurance, and more. Visit smithfieldfoods.com/Carroll to apply online. Smithfield Foods, equal opportunity employer, including disability and veterans.
Coming to you live here from the Gatorade broadcast booth, distributed by Pepsi Beverages. Gatorade helping athletes feel, recover, and perform. Now, I got a text message, folks, at the end of the first quarter from Tyler Edwards, one of the great coaches out there. He said in 2013, when Kemper finished third, they had the team that had Neary, Brinks, Bach, Halber, Ludwig, Dries, and Boys. And those guys were really, really good. He said they should have won the whole thing. They averaged 52 points per game with that team. Kemper put up almost that in the first quarter tonight.
They did put up that. They had 53 in the first quarter.
In the first quarter. Yes. So... Stone Siebenaller with it. Gets it off now to Tassel. Over to the left side to Crandall. Crandall penetrates in on the baseline. Cut off by Glenn, but he waited for him to go by. Misses the layup, and Brock Bading will come down with his fifth rebound. Off to Jack. Now off at the Canny. Up to Brock. Over to the right side. Glenn open for three. In and out. No good. And the rebound taken down by Siebenaller.
Nice did a nice job of swinging it around the perimeter. Found the open guy for three.
66-42 Kemper. Siebenaller with it, gets it off now to Malinsky. Malinsky off now to Tassel. Tassel looking to drive, works it down to Crandall. Crandall brings it up top, works it over to Malinsky on the right side. Malinsky back off to Tassel. He'll fire up a three, and it rolls around the rim and falls in.
Tassel's had a nice game off the bench. 2 threes for him so far. I think 5 rebounds you mentioned?
Yep, he's done a nice job. He's going to give them guys a good bench player as Canny attacks the rim and lays it up and in. His first 2-point basket tonight. 68-45. And now attacking Siebenaller off left side up. No good. The rebound taken down by Dylan Schoen.
Can't leave
Jack Bading misses the three, and the rebound to Tassel, his 6th of the ball game. Kemper not shoot. A lot of times the team shoots as well in the first half as what you did. Hard to keep that rhythm going when you go to the locker room.
They've only knocked down 2 threes so far here in the second and the third quarter.
Blake Malinsky looking for a three, and that one is up and good.
Carroll with their third three now here in the quarter. Still a 20-point deficit, but playing good here, and we're going to get a timeout by Kemper.
We'll step away with them. Knights lead it here, 68-48, 2:06 to go here in the third quarter. We're back in 1 minute here on 93.7 KKRL.
At Collins Aerospace, we believe in investing in our employees' future. That's why we are proud to offer our Employee Scholar Program. Whether you want to pursue a professional certificate or a degree related to the industry, we offer full tuition reimbursement and even paid study time. Our Employee Scholar Program is the perfect tool to help achieve the future you've been dreaming of. At Collins, we don't just want to offer you a job. We want to offer you a career and a future in aerospace. For details on the Collins Aerospace Employee Scholar Program, visit us at careers.rtx.com.
For over 50 years, Pringer's Slumberland has been your trusted destination for all things furniture and flooring. Hi, it's Matt Pringer, third generation in our family-owned business. We understand the importance of creating spaces where memories are made and cherished. Our commitment to quality craftsmanship, personalized service, and unbeatable value has made us a staple in the community. Pringer's Slumberland is more than just a furniture store. We're part of your community. And when you shop with us, you're not just furnishing your home, you're investing in the livelihood of your neighbors. Pringer's Slumberland, Highway 30 West in Carroll.
Dylan Schoen with the layup, but when we come back, the Knights continue to fire up the threes. A little colder here in the second half. At that time, Schoen misses it, but then gets his own rebound and able to lay it up and in. Free throw is up and good. Schoen now, I think, with a 9 here on the night. 71-48. Tassel with it down to Jared Moore. Moore looking to drive. Nice double team that time as Schoen came out. Brock Bading had stopped him. Collison's three up, no good. Carson Candy comes down with a rebound. Ahead found the cutter biter layup up, no good. Schoen the offensive rebound and putback. He's going to draw another foul and get himself back to the free throw line.
A lot of his points coming here in the third quarter. It's been really nice off the bench here in the third quarter.
Schoen putting together a strong night here tonight.
Got 9, 7 of them coming here in this third quarter.
73-48. Noah Hinner's checking in. Malinsky and Tassel will check out. Maddox White back in for Carroll as well. Free throw from Schoen is up and good. He has 2 of 2 tonight. If you'd have told me before the game that we'd have a 74-48 game, I would have told you that. Yeah, I would have been shocked. Especially late in the third quarter. Siebenaller up across half court, off to Hinters. Hinters with it. Gets it now off to Moore. Moore caught off. Kemper defensively has been really good tonight as well. Bading tips it away. Going to be last touch by Matt Collison in the turnover. We'll give it back over to the Knights.
I think I've been surprised with Kemper defensively tonight. They played really good, and last year at times I think they struggled defensively but had the offensive firepower that they could outscore people. This year, if they can play defense and with the ability they have on offense, they're going to be a really scary team.
I think they've upped the intensity on the defensive end a little bit. Dylan Schoen, nice look underneath to Leonard. Leonard will kick it back out to Canny. He'll drive in. 50 seconds to go in the third. Kick-out pass is stolen away. Siebenaller out on the break. Scoop layup on the other end is up and good for Stone Siebenaller. 74-50. They work it over now to Schoen. He's going to fire up a 3. That one up no good. Jared Moore with the rebound. I've got him for 7 of those. Off now to Siebenaller. Siebenaller with it. Kick pass is kicked by Leonard. He was trying to bounce that one through a double team to get it to Noah Hinters, who had set the screen. 24.3 seconds to go here in the third. Tigers will inbound with Maddox White over on the far side. White gets it in now to Collison. Collison to Moore. Nope, tip stolen away by Jack Bading. He's out in the left-handed layup. No good. Good job by Jared Moore that time to just pressure him enough to force him to kind of have his mind on Jared a little bit behind him.
He knew the defender was trailing him and didn't quite know where he was at. Jack giving up probably about 3-4 inches there, so knew he had to get the shot up quickly and left it a little short.
Carter Asick will check in. Maddox White will check out. Tigers will inbound it over on the far side. They skip pass it over to Moore. It's tipped by Biter, but Moore comes up with it. He's going to drive in, do some contact. And there is number 4 on Nash Leonard.
I don't know. Kemper fans didn't like the call. It looked like Nash was straight up.
He leaned forward a little bit.
Yep.
He leaned forward. You got that verticality, but you can't lean, and he leaned forward just a little bit. And any fan base is never going to be happy when the call goes against them.
Yep.
Now, Moore at the line. Free throw on the way. It's short. And you mentioned early, he's 1 of 3 now from the line. Kemper was leaving things short on layups early. They started in the second half not, but they've kind of gone back to kind of leaving things a little bit short.
Yeah, they have, really. They struggled with it in the first half, and I think it's going to be an emphasis for Randy and the team in practice tomorrow to be stronger going to the hoop. It's one thing they struggled with tonight. They played good tonight. Carroll played really well tonight, but Kemper's just been really the better team on the offensive end and running in transition.
Second free throw, no good. Canny with the rebound, and we're going to get a foul called on Tragan Biter on the other end. Are they going to count the basket? No, they're going to call a block. The way he called that,
the way he called it
looked like he called a charge. That's why I was wondering. I thought he had counted the basket. Stone Siebenaller picks up his second. Biter at the line. Free throw on the way. It is up and good. The lead now 77-50. Shot at the buzzer, no good. And we are through 3 quarters of play. It's all Kemper Knights. They're up 27. Carroll put 17 on the board in the third quarter, but they're outscored at 21-17. We'll head to the fourth quarter in 1 minute here on 93.7 KKRL.
This holiday season, give the gift of local pride with Top Loft Clothing. At toplofclothing.com, you'll find branded merchandise from many great local businesses, schools, and teams like the Carroll Merchants, Wasted Grain, Volkwarts and Firearms, and more. Shop for the sports fan, the proud alum, or the local business supporter on your list. Toplofclothing.com makes it easy to shop local while still shopping online. Support your community and spread holiday cheer while shopping at toplofclothing.com, where every purchase celebrates the spirit of home. Shop local, wear local, live local. Top Loft Clothing, downtown Carroll.
Financial planning can be easy to avoid, but in these uncertain times, it should be your top priority. Now is the time to put Silverleaf Wealth Management on your team. Whether you want to plan for retirement, better manage your investment assets, or fund your kids' education, Silverleaf Wealth Management can help you discover, design, and implement a plan for pursuing your goals. Visit us online or schedule a consultation with me, Ann Slechta, today by calling or texting us at 712-775-2251. This is Silverleaf Wealth Management of Carroll, Iowa.
Coming to you live here from the Gatorade broadcast booth. Jeff Langman, Casey Miners with you. Will Miners over running our video production, which is brought to you by Fun Top and Jeans in Carroll. You can watch and listen to this fourth quarter on the CB Sports Network YouTube channel. Jared Moore on the rebound off of the miss from Collison. He'll miss it as well, and Jack Bating going to come up with a rebound for the Kemper Knights. Bating driving in, dump pass underneath, thrown away, looking for the cutter, Griffin Glenn. I think if you're Coach Beeson, one of the things you're going to talk to your guys about is finishing at the rim.
Yeah, finishing at the rim's got to be huge. I mean, how many shots have they left short tonight? And they've been good drives, but just have left them short.
Siebenaller will bring it up, gets it across half court. Left side now to Crandall, down to the baseline to Collison. Off to Siebenaller, comes off a screen, step back, 3 up good. Stone Siebenaller with his third 3, 77-53.
Stone approaching 20 points on the night. He's got 17 now.
Canny with it over to the right side. Jack Bating going to fire up the 3. Canny another assist. Jack Bating picking up his fourth 3 here tonight. Knights up to 80.
If Canny can get 4 points, every single Kemper starter will be in double figures.
I have a feeling that could happen. But it depends on how long he plays. Stone Siebenaller will drive in. Drop Bating with the swat away. It'll be out of bounds. It'll stay for the Carroll Tigers. And you've seen a different attitude of Brock defensively tonight as well.
In years past, he was just a spot-up shooter. He's done a nice job driving to the basket, rebounding, being more of a defensive force for Kemper this year, and that's what they need him to be. In his roles in the years past, he was the guy that could come in and shoot. They need him to be a more all-around player this year if they want to really be good.
More shot up, no good. Jack Baden comes down with his 7th rebound to head now to Glenn, and he's going to be called for the offense foul. It's Carter Essig able to get set down on the other end. And, if you look at Parker's career, too, came in kind of as a shooter early in his career. By the time he graduated, he could do everything really well.
And you're seeing that from Brock tonight. I think his defensive prowess tonight has been really good. He's blocked some shots, rebounded really well for Kuemper.
Stone Siebenthaler has brought it up. Working against Canny. Kicks it out to Collison out high left side. Now to Moore at the elbow. Moore over to the right corner to Crandall. His 3 is up, no good. Battle for the rebound taken down by Collison. And Collison's putback is up and good. Matt Collison now with 6 here tonight. 80-55. Biter spins, kick pass over to the left side to Glenn. He'll pump fake, drives in. The ball going to be knocked out of bounds from Siebenthaler, who went sprawling to the floor. It'll stay as Tassel checks in for Carter Essig. It'll stay with Kuemper. Canny get it inbound. They're going to box it up on the left side of the floor. Canny smacks the ball. Lobs it up to Glenn near the half-court line. Now over to Jack Baden. Looks to drive right side. Kick pass to Biter. Didn't catch it smoothly, but still able to knock down the 3. Reagan Biter hits another 3. 83-55. Castle up top now with the 3 for Carroll High. That went in and out, no good. And Baden blocks the shot from behind after Crandall.
It looked like Brock got all ball there.
Yeah, he did up top, but again, you got to watch that off arm, and the off arm got into the back, and that kind of kept the offensive player from getting up as high. Everybody always watches the ball, but the body contact is a lot of times what the foul is called on. Crandall's free throw is up and good. Believe you me, I got called for way too fouls because there was body contact. 83-56. But I learned a lot of ways to use the off arm that wasn't noticed. Second free throw up, good. .83-57. Nice move again by Dylan Schoen.
He's had a really good second half.
85 now to 57. Siebenthaler with it. Again, Casey and I are going to write up recaps of all of the basketball, bowling, swimming, and wrestling from tonight. Shot up no good. Brock Bating will come down with a rebound. We'll get all that on the Brinks Exterior Sports Report for every game tonight, every sporting event. 3-point shot in and out, no good. Rebound taken down by Tassel. We'll get those posted yet tonight at sports.1380ktim.com and on the mobile app. Biter with the steal off to Jack Baden. He's going to leave it off for Brock for the layup. They share the basketball so very well.
Kuemper said 5 different guys score here in the quarter. 4 different guys, excuse me.
Drives again, Stone Siebenthaler. His 3 is up and good.
Got a chance to get to 20 the old-fashioned way.
Yeah. Kuemper going to go a little deeper into the bench as Maddox White going to check in. Ryan Sundrup coming into the ball game. Looks like Blake Lux coming into the ball game. Mason Nerl checking into the ball game. Luol Dukes is coming into the ball game. Did I miss anybody?
Yeah, the Tryon boy came into the game
Jordan
as well.
Tryon. He went down to the other end. Free throw from Siebenthaler up and good. It's 87 now to 60. With it at the free throw line. Looks for the cutter. It's going to be knocked away. Tassel will come out of there with the loose basketball. He'll bring it up off to Siebenthaler. Siebenthaler drives in, leaves it underneath for White. Shot up no good. Gets his own rebound, misses it. Duke will come up with the rebound.
Someone going to get called for a reach-in foul. There will be his second.
That is going to be 2 on C. Yep, 3 on Siebenthaler. 27-point lead here with 4 minutes to go. Duke drives in, kick pass over to the right corner to Lux. 3 on the way up, no good. Tassel another rebound. Malinsky will bring it up. Kicks it over now to Siebenoller. Long 3 on the way up and good.
Stone's played really well tonight. 23 points for him, leads the Carroll in scoring.
Lux. I'll work the ball now into Nurl. Nurl down to the corner. Sundrup's 3 up, no good. Rebound tipped around. Controlled that time by the Carroll Tigers. Pulling it down is Crandall. Siebenoller feeds it underneath the White. That'll be another bucket. It's 87-65. Maddox White with his first bucket here tonight. Sundrup with it. They'll work it up top to Nurl. To Tryon. Off to Duke. Duke with it at the free throw line. Backdoor cut, and the layup's up and good for Sundrup. Duke with the assist. Sundrup with a bucket. 89-65. Shot up, no good. Blake Lux coming down with his first rebound. Off to Tryon. Little floater up, no good. Rebound tipped around. It's still being tipped around into the hands of Sundrup. Put back, no good. Ball knocked out of bounds. Last touch by Siebenoller. And it's going to be Kemper basketball. Tigers making some more substitutions. Landon Peterson will check into the ball game. And Louis Largia is checked into the ball game. Ryan Sundrup off now to Peterson. Wrong team there, Jeff. Duke with it. He is going to travel with the basketball off the left elbow. 2:28 remaining in this one. Both coaches and a player from each team expected to join us here tonight. Landon Peterson now bringing it up before the Tigers. Picked up top by Nurl. They'll work it off to Crandall again. Down to Peterson looking in for Largia. Going to work on Duke. Shot blocked. Lux comes up with the block, but they're going to get him for the foul as well. That is going to be his first. Louis will head to the free throw line. First varsity free throw attempt for that young man.
He's got some height on him.
He does.
Watch him play JV, played physical down low for Carroll.
Free throw on the way. It is up and no good. Had a nice dunk in the JV game tonight, did he not? Offensive rebound put back, was it not? Second one coming up. That one on the way. That one is no good. Lux will pull down the rebound. Mason Reich's now on the floor. They've got the basketball in his hands. Off to Duke. His jumper from the right elbow, no good. Crandall will clear another rebound up for the Carroll Tigers. Peterson brings it up. Minute 45 left in this one. 89-65 Kemper. And now we've got a steal out top for Nurl. The layup is no good. Rebound tipped around. Louis comes up with it. He'll get it off to White. The ball game's gotten a little. It's gotten a little like blacktopish right now. You know, where
right now,
where you're playing out, you know, in the backyard with your friends. Everybody wanting to do something, though. That's the thing, is everybody's, you're getting your time to shine.
Game's in control. You know, kids are wanting to score, get their name in the box score.
Did you do this?
I never played basketball.
Even in the backyard?
Oh, not too much.
Free throw up, no good by Louis.
Mason sits, and I think Moyer Oberning checking into the game for Carroll.
I think both teams pretty much clearing the bench here tonight. Second free throw coming up here for Louis. Our Mackey Motors tailgate will follow here tonight. Free throw on the way up, no good. Rebound again to Crandall. Back to Louis. Has it stripped away as he drove in. Luck's going to save it. Into the hands of Duke. Pass is going to be loose. Luck's going to pick it up. Fires up the three. Up off the rim twice. No good. And the rebound pulled out of there by the Tigers. Nice job that time by Mason Stitz. He was our first team punter, right, this year?
Yep. No, second team.
Second team on our rewind. Yeah, that's right. Up top, three on the way up, no good. Battle for the rebound, out of bounds off of Nurl. It'll stay with the Tigers, 51.2 remaining. Carroll again heads to Carlisle. Kemper heads to Denison Schleswig. Both games will be covered on Friday. The inbounds pass comes in. They work the ball to Oberning. Up top to Peterson. Peterson with it. Trying to drive in. Stolen away again by Nurl. Nurl ahead to Sundrep. And the shot is blocked by Louis. He pinned it on the glass. And they're going to call a goaltending.
I don't know if that was goaltending. That was a nice block.
They got up really high on that one. 91 now, 65. 33 seconds left in this one. Sundrep a couple of buckets here since coming into the ballgame. Louis with it. Off now. Into the hands of Peterson. Bounce pass going to be thrown away. Turnover that time, was by Jacob Hammer. Reichs with it off to Sundrep. 14 seconds left in this one. We'll see if Kemper even looks to score here.
That doesn't look like they are.
No, they're going to start the season a 1-0 for the 91-65 victory here tonight. And an impressive performance for the Kemper Knights. Carroll looked good, but just ran in
to a really good Kemper team.
To a really good and a buzzsaw here tonight that really wanted this game. We'll step away, take a break. We've got our Mackey Motors at tailgate. That is coming up for you in 3.5 minutes here on 93.7 at KKRL.
Since 1968, Mackey Motors has been serving Lake City and the surrounding communities with new and certified pre-owned vehicles. Mackey Motors is a full-service dealership providing oil changes in our Quick Lube Express bays, a service department with world-class trained technicians, a body shop and collision center with the latest equipment, a full vehicle detailing department, or come talk with one of our highly knowledgeable sales staff.
Recipient of the GM Mark of Excellence Award for 15 years running. Together, let's drive at Mackey Motors in Lake City, MackeyMotors.com.
Hello, this is Dr. Michael Dirks, orthopedic surgeon with St. Anthony's. I'm excited to have joined the team here at St. Anthony's, your local sports injury experts. We perform knee arthroscopy with ACL reconstruction and meniscus repair, as well as shoulder arthroscopy with rotator cuff and labral repair. If you're suffering from hip, knee, or shoulder pain, give us a call so we can get you back to the playing field or back to the activities that you love doing.
St. Anthony Orthopedics, located on the St. Anthony campus. St. Anthony Regional Hospital. Always look to the cross. Always St. Anthony.
Hi, this is J.R. Mayhall, insurance agent and realtor with Gredeman & Associates. We're excited to announce Eric Bass and Nate Gredeman have joined our team. Eric has numerous years of experience in both insurance and real estate, and we're excited that Nate has moved back and brought his wealth of knowledge of commercial real estate to our team, and he also has his insurance license. It's a very challenging time in both real estate and insurance, and we are here to help you. Gredeman & Associates, Highway 30 here in Carroll.
From footings to framing to finish, for farm, home, or commercial, Wall Lake Lumber Company has been proud to help our communities grow. With 4 convenient locations and one of the largest building material inventories in the area, we are sure to be able to fill all your building needs. From project design and estimating to friendly advice, we can't wait to be part of the process for you. Wall Lake Lumber, with locations in Wall Lake, Lakeview, Odebolt, and Carroll. We're not your grandpa's lumberyard.
Since 1925, Eco Water Systems has been proud to provide the Carroll area with the level of quality and service their customers deserve. Now, Dries Company could not be more excited to continue that tradition. That's right, Eco Water Systems is now Dries Company Eco Water Systems, combining 2 names you know and trust to provide you with the absolute best in your water needs. Dries Company Eco Water Systems. Call us today, 712-792-3434, or stop in and see us at 609 North Carroll Street. Let's solve your water issues together.
Thank you for calling Brinks Exteriors. This is Allie.
Hi, we recently had a tree fall in our house, and I'd like to get an estimate or a roof damage.
Sure, we offer free on-site consultations for all our services.
Great. While I have you, could you refer me to someone who can replace the drafty window?
Brinks does windows too, with high-quality Energy Star products.
What if we'd like to replace our siding?
Brinks has you covered.
Gutters? Doors?
Our name says it all. Brinks Exteriors is your headquarters for all things exterior, from start to finish.
Call 712-ROOF-PRO or visit BrinksExteriors.com.
From bump set spike to the crack of the bat. At Motor Inn of Carroll, we love our high school sports, and we love the opportunity to support our local schools, athletes, coaches, and parents. Through the hard work of our kids, we get the enjoyment of watching and listening to their activities. Other life lessons, like teamwork and citizenship, help create outstanding young women and men we are so proud to sponsor. Good luck to all of our local sports teams. From Motor Inn of Carroll.
Kuemper boys open the season here 1-0 with a 91-65 victory tonight over the Carroll Tigers. You're listening to the Maggie Motors at Tailgate here on 93.7 at K Carroll. We'll get quick thoughts from Casey Miners, and then we've got Griffin Glenn waiting. So real quick, Casey, your thoughts.
Hey, Kuemper played really well tonight because of the kids standing behind us. And you dropped 24 in the first half, and you're going to have good success tonight. And I think Kuemper shows why they're going to be one of the favorites, this season. To really make some noise at state with the firepower they have offensively.
All right, let's get Griffin on the headsets here real quick, and we'll get some thoughts from this young man. And Griffin, we knew last year when you got the opportunity to step on the floor that you were going to have a terrific career. Tonight you get your first start at the varsity level, and you didn't look like there was any nerves or anything coming in tonight. You look really comfortable out there.
Nope, yeah, it was fun. I was definitely nervous, but we got in our rhythm. We just let the game come to us, kind of, and we knocked down shots.
What's it like with this team? Because everybody can handle the ball. Everybody can shoot. You're all willing to distribute. So when you guys get off to this kind of a start tonight offensively, how much fun is that?
Oh, it's so much fun. I mean, just knowing someone's always got your back, knowing that anyone you pass to, you can trust them with the ball. Just, yeah, it's a great feeling.
When did you know that you were in that rhythm yourself? Because you had that little, I'm going to call it a dipsy-do double clutch layup, and then you drain the three over in front of the Kuemper student section. I think by that point, you already kind of were knowing that the bucket had to look like an ocean for you.
Oh, yeah. After that three, I felt like I could hit anything. It felt amazing,
A lot of people are going to talk about what this team did offensively tonight. You could have scored 100. You finished with 91. But I think defensively, you guys might be able to really go out and shut teams down. What stands out for you about the way this team wants to defend?
I mean, off the ball screens, we're trapping hard. We're rotating well, getting in the gaps. But I think we got some work to do on the defensive end.
Where do you need to get better?
Just on ball and then off the ball. So, I don't know. Just kind of all around. I just feel like we need some more work on defense.
How good is it to get this win and snap a 6-game losing streak to Carroll? You haven't been really a part of that, but to snap a 6-game losing streak to Carroll.
It feels amazing, yeah. To be the ones that did do it, it feels great, yeah.
So, I haven't announced it yet, but you're going to be our Motor Inn player of the game. So how's that feel? First start, and you get your first player of the game.
Yeah, that feels great. I mean, first game starting, first game really playing at the varsity level. It feels great.
Got Dennis and Schleswig on Friday. Have you peeked at them at all yet, or were you just focused on tonight?
No, we were just focused on tonight, but we'll come to them beginning of this week.
Tell you what, great job out here tonight. Appreciate you joining us. Best of luck coming up on Friday.
Thank you, Jeff.
You bet. Griffin Glenn joining us here. We've got head coach Sean Minahan making his way over here. And he's got stopped by somebody here real quick, and he's got administration chatting with him here. And then we're going to get Coach on the headsets with us here, and we'll get some thoughts from Coach Minahan. And Coach, probably not many things that you can't be happy with coming out of this. This had to be the start that you were hoping for on both ends of the floor tonight.
Yeah, defensive intensity is the thing we kind of talked about the most. Letting the offense come from that. I thought our guys did a really good job of that in the first quarter. And, the counter to, when you make that many threes, we kept shooting them. I think we got a little three-point happy there. So our percentage went from really, really good to probably average or a little bit below even there at the end. But, we just don't want to settle. And that's kind of the thing is we just want to be in attack mode. Football team, they always had the philosophy of run the ball. And that's kind of what we talked about. It's like if they score, we don't have time to sit there and think about it. We want to run. We want to play with speed. We want to play with tempo. And you get your best shots early in the shot clock. So those are the things we wanted to look for. We got good shots early. We attacked them. And we give up a size and strength position on them. But, we can counter that with our speed and our basketball IQ.
And you did that, I think, tonight. And I think you even tried to match them physically here tonight.
Yeah, as best we could. We don't have Ryan until next week. He's going to be, he's just the X factor to really take us to even the next level. But I think everyone got a glimpse of just how potent we can be offensively and even defensively. We can be a defensive team. I don't like that we gave up 65 points.
Right.
But when you play at our speed, that's going to happen. If you're going to be a fast-paced offense, sometimes you're going to play a fast-paced defense. You're going to give up some easy looks, but at the same time, hopefully it works out the way it's supposed to, and it did for us tonight.
Griffin Glenn said that he felt that the one thing he thought was you guys could work on-ball defense out of tonight's game. What did you notice with that you think could get better?
Our stance on the ball, we want to keep things to the sideline, and I thought we were giving up the middle way too easy. Stone and Jared and Mac did a really good job of driving downhill on us and getting to the center of the floor. And we had times where we had the guys on the sideline and we let them off. We just can't let them off the side. Keep them to the sideline. That's where our help is. That's where our rotations are easier. That's where we can force more turnovers too.
You guys had a target, and everybody kind of knew what you could potentially be. Does that target grow going into that game with Denison/Schleswig on Friday night off of this?
No, we got to keep playing one game at a time. We can't take anything for granted.
What do you know about them this year? They graduated
quite
a bit,
lot,
right?
Yeah. They were. I think they got 1 to 2 guys return that played much of a role for them. So they'll be relying heavily on that JV team from last year. So. I don't know. They had their first game, I think, tonight. I'm not sure. I'm guessing against OAU. That's who they opened up with last year. So that's who I'd assume. We'll look at that film tomorrow as soon as we can.
I tell you what, impressive performance tonight. Appreciate you coming up. Best of luck coming up on Friday.
Thank you.
You bet. Sean Minahan, again, the head coach with the Kemper Knights. We've got Stone Siebenaller set to join us here with the Carroll Tigers. He's making his way into the post-game area. Stone, I know this one is tough to take. I thought you had an outstanding effort offensively tonight, but sometimes you just run into a team that everything's going, and early in the game it was going for them. How did you guys try to fight through that?
Well, we got to give them credit. They made almost every shot in the first quarter, but it was because our defense wasn't there right away. We were giving up easy straight-line drives, baseline. They were just kicking it out to wide-open shooters. And that's the thing, we came into the game knowing they would do, and we didn't execute in the first half on the defensive end.
When did you feel like you guys started to play the defense that you expected to play tonight? Did you ever get there? You're kind of looking like that's what you wanted to say.
Yeah, not so much. We gave up too many straight-line drives. Guy right around us. Closeouts weren't good. And just led to backdoors, threes. Yeah.
What started to work for you offensively? When did you feel like you got into the group? I thought you had a good game offensively tonight.
I think once we got the ball moving, definitely in the second half, we were getting to the rim more, getting better shots. And once we started running some more motion offense and send screens, backdooring, send way screens, not just ball screens. We knew they were going to trap the ball screens and just moving the ball offensively to get better shots for each other, create for each other.
Did you feel like you guys were able to get into the lane and to the rim the way you wanted to tonight? Because I thought you guys were able to do that.
Yeah, we were. We actually got to the rim a lot. We got to the free throw a lot in the first half, just weren't able to make all of our free throws and weren't able to finish at the rim. And we got to finish.
You head into conference play now with Carlisle on the road on Friday. I'm sure you're going to learn from this one, flush it, and move on. So what do you got to do to go get a win on the road on Friday?
We got to flush this one and come back to practice the next 2 days and regroup ourselves, take care of our mistakes, and go get Carlisle.
I tell you what, appreciate you joining us here tonight. Best of luck coming up on Friday. You bet. Stone Siebenaller join us. We've got head coach Randy Beeson making his way over here, and we're going to get a chance to have a conversation with Coach here in a moment, and we'll get some thoughts from Randy on this game here tonight. And the fire alarm's now going off. I don't know if maybe they're just trying to. I think they're just trying to clear everybody off the court here tonight. Coach, appreciate you coming in. I know this one's disappointing, But I'm sure as a coach, there's lots that you're going to take away from this one. First, when a team shoots the way Kuemper did early on, and tough team to defend, it's hard. Offensively, you guys put up pretty good points in the first quarter.
I'm going to crack a dad joke to start, but the fire alarm should have went off in the first quarter because, man alive, they shot the ball well. And obviously we knew that they had some shooters, but you don't expect them to make 8 threes in a quarter. We tried to guard a man, and we tried to switch it up and do some zone stuff. And when you got guys that can drive it like that and can pass it, you either have to decide, are you going to give up the arc or are you going to give up the paint? I told our guys we can't give up both, and we gave up both all night. We did a terrible job of stopping the drive. We did a terrible job of helping. They could do whatever they wanted. And it wasn't pretty. It wasn't pretty, but obviously, like you said, it's a learning experience. We played a really good game against Humboldt for our pride scrimmage, and we're pretty excited about that. And we were prepared and ready, but it happens pretty quick.
I have a feeling this group for you, though, going to take this one a little personal tonight and probably come out and not give up the things that you gave up tonight on Friday night.
Yeah, I mean, that's what we said. Obviously, you hate to lose this game. This is a game that everyone looks forward to, and you never want to be on the losing end of it, especially with a score like that. But at the end of the day, it's one game. We have a conference game on Friday, so we got to find a way to make sure we have a couple of good days of practice and be ready for Friday against Carlisle, because that's when the conference starts, and those games matter the most. So, obviously, once again, they got some really good shooters and some really good players, and defensively we weren't very good. Offensively, you get down 10 or 12 points, you start pressing and kind of playing your own game instead of run the offense and trying to execute and make the extra pass. And, you're playing catch up the rest of the way. So
I had a feeling coming into tonight that if you guys had an advantage, it might be trying to get the ball and using your size and physicality inside. You're kind of shaking your head. I thought you guys did a nice job getting to the rim. I just didn't feel like you were finishing through the contact tonight.
Well, that was the problem. I think our guys were excited and ready. I won't doubt their effort right from the start, but we said we had to dominate the paint. And we got some good looks in the first quarter around the paint. We missed some easy ones that we usually make. The good thing is we shot 15 free throws in the first half, so you're right. We did attack the basket, but we got to be stronger around the basket too. And some of those we didn't get fouled, and we just missed some point-blank shots that we make in practice. We made it our scrimmage, so, is it the intensity of the game, the speed of the game? You're just a little bit too amped up, you know what I mean? So, but a lot of these guys haven't played big varsity minutes and been in a game like this. The officials before the game's like, hey, this is awesome, isn't it? Look at this. A lot of people don't get to experience a packed gym like this and this type of atmosphere, so enjoy it. So unfortunately we didn't get to enjoy it that much, but it's going to make you better, right? You want to play against really good competition, and it's only going to make you better. You play the first game and you win by 30, and then you go get beat in a conference game that really matters. You don't feel like you really learned anything and got better. So, obviously, you hate to lose, but our guys will respond. Our guys are tough. They'll find a way to continue to get better, and they're still learning how to play with each other. And Kuemper is different than a lot of teams, right? I mean, they spread you out. They make you guard, and we have some guys that's probably not their strength of guarding out on the arc, and they took advantage of us that way and got to the basket and made the extra pass. But, Stone Stephen-Aller played a great game. He made some shots. A lot of guys.
Trey Tassel played well for you tonight off the bench. Talon, Crandall, Malinsky give you a little depth.
Yeah, they knocked down some shots. So, we have all the pieces there. Obviously, we need guys to make plays and step up and finish around the basket and do some things. But I told the guys the other night, team meal, hey, I really think we're going to have a good year this year. I'm confident in you guys. We have all the pieces to do it. And I said the same thing after this game. You can laugh and be like, you just got beat by 30, and you're saying that you have a chance to be really good. And I strongly believe these guys will find a way. Like I said, they compete. We'll find a way to keep getting better.
What do you got to do with Carlisle? There's been some pretty good battles with you guys over the years. What do you got to do to go get a win on Friday?
It's always fun to go 2 hours on the road. So, to be honest, I haven't really looked that far ahead. You can say, well, every coach says that, but I really haven't. Obviously, this is always a fun game. We want to try to be prepared as we could. We just got to be better doing what we do, right? Defensively is something that we usually take pride in, so giving up whatever it was, 91 points today is not anything to be proud of. So we'll definitely go back to, doing the little things there. And offensively, we had a pride scrimmage, and they pressed us the whole time, so we didn't really get a chance to, run our stuff. And a game like this where they pressure you all over the place, they speed you up, and then you forget to run your things and do some stuff. So we got to clean that stuff up and just be more efficient on the offensive end. And like I said, we'll be better defensively moving forward and just find a way to keep getting better. So, but once again, hats off to Kemper. I think they're going to have a really nice year. They got another kid that's going to be helping them out too to have a little more size and get some rebounds. So, Coach Minahan's done a really good job with them, and they got some really nice players. So it's fun to have two quality teams in one town. So it's fun to be able to compete against these guys, and unfortunately they won this year, but we'll continue to get better.
Well, Coach, as always, we appreciate you joining us here. We wish you the best of luck coming up on Friday, and I know Nick's looking forward to seeing you guys on Friday night.
It sounds good. Yeah, appreciate the coverage, Jeff.
You bet. Head coach Randy Beeson again with the Carroll Tigers. Again, they fall here tonight by a final of 91-65 again. If you didn't hear me tell him earlier, Griffin Glenn is our Motor Inn player of the game. That's going to wrap up our coverage here tonight again on 93.7 at KKRL. The two teams split with Carroll winning the girls' game 53-38. It was Kemper winning the boys' game by a final of 91-65. For Casey Miners, my broadcast partner, for Will Miners, my videographer here tonight, this is Jeff Langman saying thanks for listening to basketball coverage here tonight on 93.7 KKRL. Have a great night, everybody.